Hello, I'm Jamie Shibley, CEO of The Expressory. Today, I want to talk to you about building a magnetic culture through the expression of gratitude, because that's who we are, right? But culture also applies to community. So we work with a number of coaches, agency owners, podcast hosts, right? People who have created a community. And in all honesty, any business owner has a community, right? It's your team. And so what does that culture look like? How is that culture attracting more opportunities for you? Well, let's talk about using gratitude to do so. So we've shared in the past a lot of studies around the power of gratitude. One of those being that a person that expresses at least 10% more gratitude just naturally creates up to 17% more social capital. So for those of you who are thought leaders, influencers, right? Just by being a bit more grateful, you are naturally building that clout. All right. So if you have a community, say you're a podcast host, right? You have a community of followers. Maybe you have a membership program. Maybe you just have a Facebook group, right? How are you showing up in those groups and expressing that additional gratitude toward those members, so that it is creating this additional space where people want to be around that, okay? Because what makes a person want to be around you and continuously help you and contribute? Well, it's when they know you're grateful for it. So I'll tell you a story about a community outside of my business that I led for a few years. So I was the managing director of a women's business network for about 3.5 years. And we built this chapter to record levels. We built this to one of the highest chapters for a while in that organization. And one of the things I noticed about running this, obviously, gratitude and expressing it is part of who I am. It's just naturally what I do. And if you're a client, you know that very common suggestion we make is that you are welcoming your clients by expressing gratitude, by showing up and thanking them for being part of whatever it is, your business, your community, right? Well, I did the same thing with the organization, the chapter that I ran. So when someone became a member, they received a handwritten message from me thanking them for placing their trust in us to help them with their business. And it was very common when we would meet that I would show up to that room with other thank yous, be it cards or gifts for someone who had in some way contributed something to me. So including my business. So, it was thanking other clients of mine or thanking people for giving me their time, mentors, advisors, things like that. And what I started to notice is that every single meeting, I wasn't the only one distributing thanks. There were other people that would come to that meeting with handfuls, with bags of thank yous, and I'd watch them walk around and distribute those. And so you can see, I guess I naturally modeled that as a leader, okay? Coming in and expressing that gratitude. And it created this extremely magnetic environment. People wanted to invite their friends and their acquaintances to be part of that room. And you could see the sincere gratitude that people had for the help others were giving them. And it just created this spiral of people thanking each other and being appreciative, okay? So just imagine what that can do for your business alone in an environment where we're all having trouble attracting talent. How are you being with your team and your employees and thanking them for the work they're already doing? What would that mean? What would that mean to them? And don't you think that they would want others to be a part of this company that they work for that is just incredible, right? And think about your clients or the community that you're creating. If they're part of receiving so much love from being in that community, aren't they inviting others to experience what they are as well? Okay, so I invite you to think about how you might make a practice of expressing gratitude in the different communities that you have and that you're working to create, and then watch how that flourishes. If you need any ideas, we're always here to help, happy to brainstorm. I hope this gives you some ideas, and I look forward to hearing your success.